smother the work and the skills of Ekundayo, and Ekundayo trying to make space for that, the silkier box. I was going to say it's a bit of a chess match, but it's not. Look, Corcoran right on the front foot as always, moving ahead, trying to come forward with right hands over the top. Ekundayo, good, lovely boxing skills, lovely footwork as well. He spins off that front foot very well, makes space for the shots. And styles couldn't gel any better.
Having exchanges right now. Ekundayo looking for single shot success. Volume appears to be Corcoran's modus operandi. They know one another very well indeed. And Ekundayo said he expects Corcoran to be on his chest for the majority of the scheduled 12 3-minute rounds. For his part, Corcoran and his corner man Peter Stanley, they intend to set a pace that Larry simply can't live with over the scheduled distance. Ekundayo has been a 12-round distance once. Corcoran has been scheduled for the championship duration once in his career, but that was his sole loss against Liam Williams in a really rough encounter for the British Super Welterweight title in July of last year. And he was stopped in the 11th of the 12th round, 11 of the 12th, in the 11th round of the 12th.
Right hand there again there from Corcoran coming forward. Got to keep remember to move his head though there, Corcoran. But every now and again, Ekundayo just lines him up the for that straight right hand coming forward.
Ekundayo measuring behind that left jab again. There's that right hand behind the left glove of Corcoran. He's found a home for that. And again, the boxers exchanging right hands in the closing seconds of this opening round.
Good do it there from Corcoran, straight out of the gate. He was out the front foot, looking to get those straight shots, the pressure, trying to smother the silkier skills there of Ekundayo. Ekundayo got a few little combinations of himself, but I think he just got to favour maybe the aggression there of Corcoran, but a tight round I feel.
The body shots there says working, that's why he's smiling. They are working. Right? Smart, not smart, so you're in control, just take control of it a little bit more. Sit down, set yourself a little bit more, relax. You'll be sharp with your punch.
Harry Andrews giving the instructions over in Ekundayo's corner.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Do not get one punch.
So we're into the second then, and Ekundayo coming out with a big right hand to begin the second round. Didn't set it up with a jab and almost found a home for it. Corcoran now trying to get onto that front foot. This is a terrific engine. Does Corcoran, fights at a very high pace.
That's all Ekundayo's got to remember that, because even though you tend to think you stay tight, Corcoran starts fast, he's gonna start struggling for pace. He doesn't. He can last at distance. He fights at this pace for a good 8 rounds solid. So Ekundayo's got to try and pick up some of those early rounds, as well as trying to make Corcoran work hard. Make him miss is the key for Ekundayo.
So effectively when shuffling backwards there, Ekundayo just letting the shot slip over his shoulder. Again, the lay back, an effective ploy to make Corcoran fall short. Trying to fight off the ropes, but there's more success during the course of that exchange for Corcoran.
Both unlucky there, both loading up with big right hands, both luckily missing for each other's welfare, but Ekundayo just changes direction every now and again with his footwork, and that's good, because that'll keep Corcoran just second guessing, have to restart his attacks.
Good left hand to the body from Ekundayo. Corcoran continues to press, then made to miss with the left. Fighting effectively off the ropes, and he's investing in body shots early. Lots of left hooks being banged in just above the belt line, and they will test the conditioning of and gas tank of Corcoran.
Corcoran's just getting a little bit too close to the target there, so Ekundayo, very good move, a body movement, just being able to evade some of the shots. So Corcoran's not as maybe getting the accuracy that he had in the early rounds. He's getting a little bit too close to the target. But Ekundayo's still got a flurry every now and again. He's on the ropes, and even though he's probably landed with the cleaner punches in this round, having your back on the ropes is always not a great sign for them, and the judges have to score a fight.
Good left jab from Ekundayo. Boxers exchanging straight lefts. Concentration, absolute lead right hook was short of the mark because Corcoran pedaled away. Lovely left hand by Corcoran, and another one. Nice movement from the waist from Ekundayo, but not very busy with his offense for the previous 20 seconds or so. Once again, he dips down at the knees and lets the left-right go just above the trunks of Corcoran.
He's not doing enough work, is he, Ekundayo? I thought he had a good start to it on, making Corcoran miss and countering quite effectively up the ropes. But then just got a little bit too quiet, just waited too long, trying to make Corcoran miss with everything, but he's got to be a little bit busier, a little bit proactive with that jab, as Ekundayo.
Follow-up right hand was partially parried by the gloves of Corcoran. Corcoran pecking and poking with that straight right of his own, and did find a home for it. Big right hand from Ekundayo, just grazed the whiskers of Corcoran, and now it's heating up in the closing seconds. Good right hand to the body from Corcoran. A little bit of afters once the bell had sounded, but a stronger, busier round for Corcoran in terms of offense.
Sharpen your work up. You had a little bit of success in that round, but you fell short with the right hand a few times. Before you throw it, that little half step to the right. Yeah, otherwise you're not going to fall in behind it. Yeah. Do not give him the opportunity to land that big right hand. But listen, I'm telling you this now. You can't let him pick you off like that. You won that round. All right? You need to start taking control now. Okay. Breathe up. Good boy, you alright? Yeah. Alright? Don't be looking at your work after. Same again. Schoolboy stuff. Set yourself. We're on this.
Corners,
Boy,
10
come
seconds.
Well, Harry Andrews letting Larry Ekundayo know in no uncertain terms that he conceded that round because he was getting picked off. So into the third round we go then. Larry Ekundayo, the man born in Lagos, Nigeria, wearing the green trunks trimmed with white. Represented the land of his birth at the 2002 Commonwealth Games, and stayed here in the UK after that multi-sport, multi-nations tournament, but spent the best part of a decade battling the immigration authorities, and didn't make his professional debut until 2012 when he was 29 years of age. So trying to make up for lost time. It's been a stop-start sort of career. We mentioned the fact that this is his first outing of 2017. And the 6-round outing he had in December of 2016 was his first action since October of the year before.
He's having a better round here, Ekundayo, by staying in the centre of the ring. He's not giving away too much ground, putting himself on his back on the ropes and allowing Corcoran to power forward. Centre of the ring, moving around the target. He's having a much better round.
Action at close range, and the left hook going in. But again, Ekundayo, well, he's being pushed back towards the ropes. Not exactly retreating of his own volition.
But that's fine, Rob. He gets pushed back against the ropes, but don't put yourself there. Make Corcoran force you to the ropes. Take the centre ring, use the angles. He got beautiful footwork as Ekundayo. Doesn't need to retreat too far back.
So midpoint of the third round, Ekundayo with instructions from his cornerman Harry Andrews to get busy and don't look back on this work with regret afterwards. Right hand over the top gets through from Corcoran.
But a good 1-2.
A 1-2 from the man in white and green. Good burst of punches to the body. He's becoming physical at close ranges. This is the type of territory we once suspected Corcoran wanted the contest. But Ekundayo happy to accommodate him at that type of range. Look, he's trying to up the work rate, but there's been no sustained aggression or pressure to this point in the contest from the man in the white trunks.
Yeah, I think it's been a better round so far for Ekundayo. Corcoran coming back into it in the last stage, as you would expect with it, making that pressure try to tell. But with Ekundayo, take the centre of the ring, make Corcoran force you back. As soon as that back rope touches your back leg, you spin off in the front foot, and you put yourself back in the centre of the ring, and you go again. And that's how we should be taking this fight every time.
It's another more fest causing the intervention of referee Phil Edwards once again. Ekundayo back beyond punching range. Wonderful counter right hand from Ekundayo. Walking Corcoran onto it, but once again it's another grapple as the chest come together. Right hand leads an effective shot, not much potency behind it from Ekundayo, but it was a scoring blow. Good right hand dug in from Corcoran.
And they take that effect on the stretch.
and it's really rough inside, where the laces are bandaged up, being shoved into the face of Ekundayo. Rough house tactics to conclude the third round.
Well, maybe there's just a little bit of frustration there from Corcoran, because he tried hard to push the face, just struggled to hit the target and cleans in the first 2 rounds.
You're trying with single shot, then you're forward shot with a punch.
There you go, right at the end there, pushing him with the head there, lifting up with it. He's just, I don't think it's anything intentionally trying to be dirty. He's just trying to make space. He has to work away, is Corcoran. But a good round there for Ekundayo. And he needed it, Ronald.
Most certainly needed a response, and he came out more effective boxing in that third session.
Boy, do you understand me? Come on, let's pick this up now. Let's pick this up. Get behind this now. Let's pick this.
Still, Harry Andrews once more in terms of work rate in industry. Can Ekundayo raise it once again? So we're into the 4th round of this battle between former sparring partners. So far, well, it's been a bright start from Corcoran, but this is the type of territory where a lot of the contest is being boxed. Good right hand to the body being dug in from Corcoran. Ekundayo now trying to get up on his toes and snake out that beautiful, educated left jab.
He's been quite effective, hasn't he, Corcoran, with the body shots, and you tend to think they will pay as the fight goes on. But I think Harry Matthews is right. He has to be on, after every round, has to be on Ekundayo to work hard. With a silky boxer like he is, they tend to switch off and get a bit lazy. I think you've got to be on him. You've got to be busy. Got to be busy.
Once again, look at that for almost headlocks being put in by both boxers there. Referee Phil Edwards reminding the men of their responsibilities. This is boxing, not MMA, but once again, the infighting coming to the fore. Beautiful combination from Ekundayo. Corcoran again targets the body. Ekundayo circling to his right. And once again, another unsightly clinch at close range.
I thought it was a good left hook to the body from Ekundayo, to be honest. They both threw shots, and Ekundayo's nice and clean.
Going in upstairs. Ekundayo tucking in behind that left shoulder. Good double right hand over the top from Corcoran. Not set up with a jab. It was 2 right hand leads which found the target. Corcoran just letting his point of view known to the referee. Nice defensive work from Ekundayo with that right glove, blocking the attempted left hook. The attempted hook from the man in black.
But that's where he's getting caught out here, Ekundayo. He's throwing a single shot, allowing Gary Corcoran to work away and counter. He's going to throw a single shot. He's got to take an angle off. Corcoran's right at him otherwise. He's looking to slip or block and counter after every time Ekundayo throws. You've either got to throw in combinations, or you've got to throw and slip and pivot off the front foot.
This is Corcoran's second outing of 2017. And 1 fight since that reverse against Liam Williams up at super welterweight. He's since dropped down to 140. He goes with a good right hand to the body once again. Ekundayo backing away, getting some distance. A wonderful combination, ending with a good left hook, good right hand over the top. And this contest beginning to warm up in the final 30 seconds of round number 4.
Lovely fast hand there from Ekundayo, and Corcoran still fighting back. I don't think Ekundayo's got the power yet. Doesn't seem to trouble Corcoran to stop him in his tracks. But at least he's trying to be busy in the second half of this round.
Back into the space of the ring, and what a right hand, beautiful shot. Best shot of the entire contest from Ekundayo, at least to the head, because he's invested in some tasty body shots earlier on. But now he's beginning to find his range, and he's letting his hands go more frequently. Good end to the round from Ekundayo.
Just a beautiful right hand, just showing again those surprise attacks he can throw, those silky boxing skills. Look at that, lovely. It's well timed there from Ekundayo. Corcoran there just not sure whether look to let himself go. Just a slight little feint there from Ekundayo. Corcoran not committing himself with the punches, and beautiful right hand there. Took it well there, Corcoran, to his credit. But Ekundayo needs more of that, needs to be busier. For the first half of that round, I think Corcoran was the much busier and more effective, and Ekundayo picked up in the second half.
Well, there you see men who will be battling for the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the World on September 23rd. Hughie Fury, the man who's all smiles, the challenger, the man who is about his equal in height in the red lanyard, is Joseph Parker, the reigning WBO heavyweight champion of the world from New Zealand, both men here ringside. But back to the action in the ring, and perhaps on the left-hand side of the screen at the top, you can see the former light heavyweight champion of the world, John Conte, in attendance. That type of night here at the Copper Box. And the patrons who have already made their way in this contest started at 6 p.m. local time here in London. They're witnessing an intriguing encounter between two men who are familiar with one another from gym wars in sparring sessions.
Just some beautiful skill there from Ekundayo. No punches involved. Oh, what a right hand. But just just slipping and pivoting on the front foot from Ekundayo there.
Well, he really is finding his groove now. He may not be the most active boxer, but he's always in the gym. But as this contest has progressed, his radar seems to be getting more finely tuned, and certainly his range with his punch picking is becoming sharper, making the man miss repeatedly, just swaying in the corner effectively. Look at that, making him miss by millimeters. Did take that right hand. Corcoran just lost his footing. Rights himself now, and another right hand lead straight through the guard of Corcoran.
Finding his range a bit here, Ekundayo. Beautiful. That's just doing the right thing though. He's looking to counter every time Corcoran throws. Corcoran hadn't been deterred though, is he? He's strong, committed, as always. Has the power to stop or worry Corcoran.
Just 3 knockout wins in his 12 stoppages for Ekundayo, but everybody who shares a ring with him comments on his boxing ability. Ahmed Patty Cake Patterson just needs some attention to the binding on the left glove of Corcoran. But Ahmed Patty Cake Patterson is another man who sparred with Corcoran, sparred with Ekundayo, and he said you can hear the man thinking inside there. Always alert, always looking for opportunities, always looking to make the man work, either by making him have to implement adjustments or making him miss, just as he did there. Corcoran on the front foot once again, letting arcing punches go, but again a wonderful right hand snake through from Ekundayo. Straight shot response from Corcoran.
Corcoran just got to take a little bit of an angle when he comes forward. Nice little left hook from him there, partially blocked by Ekundayo, but a good right hand left hook counter there from Ekundayo. Corcoran got to just, when he coming forward, he's come forward a little bit in straight lines in this round. The pressure's good, just got to be a little bit more thoughtful, a little bit more angles on his attacks. Good idea there from Corcoran. He just slipped the jab of Ekundayo, just missing with the right hand of his own. But the right idea.
Left jab on a retreat from Ekundayo, so relaxed up there in the boxing ring, sliding along the ropes. Corcoran goes in pursuit, lands with a couple of left hands to the body.
It's been a good effort here from Corcoran, but I think Ekundayo's been the one who's been the cleaner punches.
That is a good right hook from Corcoran. Ekundayo coming totally square on the ropes. Corcoran trying to make hay. Two men tie one another up once again. Measuring that right hand once more, but was wide of the mark. Ekundayo two punches.
Good right hand though, wasn't there, from Corcoran at the end
certainly,
there?
yeah, he did land, and then there's a right hand response from Ekundayo, where he slipped out to the middle of the ring, looks just a little bit weary. But it's a spring step walk back to his corner at the conclusion of that round.
He showed some beautiful skills early in the fight here. Look at that for the lovely right hand. Just dipping that head to the left there over the shoulder. And here's Corcoran here, just sheer effort. So he's happy to miss with two if he can land with the third shot here, Corcoran. But for me, the earlier work, for me, from Ekundayo, the beautiful skills making Corcoran miss and counting to edge it.
Sharper movement, boy. Sharper movement. We need sharper punches and cleaner shots here. Cleaner. Right?
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 6.
So into the 6th round we go. Ekundayo comes out with a beautiful left jab to begin what has been an absorbing contest to this point. Corcoran again in conversation with referee Phil Edwards. Made to miss as he comes forward. Ekundayo trying to find a home for that right hand on the retreat once again. Good left hook to the body for a good shot downstairs from Corcoran. Ekundayo comes back with a big right hook around the head. Harry Andrews telling Ekundayo that he wants his work to be sharper man is trying to respond and carry out those instructions. But back comes Corcoran on the front foot.
Well, I think his work would be shattered if Corcoran wouldn't stop coming forward so relentlessly. He just stifling the room of Ekundayo. That's why Ekundayo's punches maybe not as sharp as they usually are. And he's looking for the sneak right hand there from distance.
So a minute gone in this 6th round. Ekundayo, remember, entered the prize fighter tournament as a 2-fight novice. He came away with the trophy, £30,000+ prize money, as Corcoran wasn't too far away with a single right hand. After quality wins over Craig McEwen, Chris Carflaw and Terry Carruthers. Thought he was going to kick on in his career after that. A couple of low-key wins followed, but then he was out for a year while his daughter Larissa battled cancer. Larissa now 4 years of age. She still has to go for checkups, but thankfully he lands a beautiful counter right hand.
But then keeps himself in the corner and allows Corcoran to land back.
But he said, the father of 3, Ekundayo, that family comes first, but now hoping to use this contest as a springboard. Eligible to fight for the Commonwealth title, but he's still battling to get British citizenship. He hopes that will come his way next year as Corcoran lands a good left hook and goes right back in pursuit of his man once again.
That's the second good left hook Corcoran's landed in this round. This time, when you were talking, this time with a lovely left hook on the ropes as well, Corcoran to the body.
So Ekundayo with a furtive glance to his corner. Beautiful right hand, almost got through. But Corcoran just continues to come forward incessantly. Left hook to the body's not too far away as he tried to target the space beneath the left elbow, and that's naughty because Corcoran instigated it with a couple of cheeky love taps. And then Ekundayo took exception to that and let his hands go possibly below the belt line. So a stern talking to in the direction of both fighters from referee Phil Edwards. Ekundayo under resumption scored with a beautiful 1-2. Corcoran continuing to maul his way forwards with another marauding attack. Ekundayo being forced back to the corner once again, right next to the confines of his own corner. And again it continues to be rough house on the inside. Good right hook. Trying to box on the back foot, trying to make room, but this man continues to crowd him and lands a couple of shots which threaten to be rabbit punches right on the bell.
Good round there for Corcoran, just sheer effort and pressure. And I think those body punches, he put a lot of effort, invested a lot of time in attacking the body again in this round. I think they paid effects. Good start from Ekundayo, just showing some beautiful skills. Just not Corcoran's guaranteed he's going to push you back. But take the centre ring first. When you got the centre rings we're seeing here, Ekundayo can get his punches off and he got space to move back out of the way. But I thought a good round there from Gary Corcoran. Good pressure, good lovely left hooks to the body, and a round I think he won.
Gary, the body's working. I'll tell you what does work.
Second out, round 7.
So into the second half of the fight, 6 rounds completed, a potential 6 rounds to go in this battle for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Welterweight title. The man sporting the silver goatee beard on the perimeter. Veteran fight figure from the Peacock Gym. He's the grandson of Digger Stanley, former world bantamweight champion for some 5.5 years in the early part of the 20th century. And Digger was ranked at number 28 in the trade paper Boxing News' recent publication of the greatest British boxers of all time. So boxing very much in the blood of Stanley, and he issuing the instructions to Corcoran saying that Ekundayo doesn't like it to the body.
He landed a good body shot there, Corcoran, but Ekundayo doubled his left hook up and finished with a lovely left hook to the head. But Ekundayo got to get that jab in the face. He's in the center.
And crowding the work of Ekundayo as well. Ekundayo has surely got to be busier to get those skills off because he's in danger in this second, as we go into the second half of the fight, of being outworked here. Now he's trying to get busier, but again he's boxed into the corner.
That was good from Corcoran. See, Corcoran don't care if he misses. He'll just keep throwing punches till he hits something. If your arms, top of your head, whatever, he'll just keep throwing shots.
Phil Edwards being kept busy by the physical nature of this contest. Marauding forwards once again is Corcoran. Ekundayo swaying way back over the top of the top rope. Good right hand to the body from Corcoran, right hand over the top, followed up, and it's another untidy more. Corcoran using the rope to hold his man there.
But Corcoran's getting frustrated when he gets up close, because lovely from Ekundayo.
Beautiful left uppercut from Ekundayo. Wonderful flash of skill from the man from Deptford.
And he needed it as well, didn't he? Because he was just being totally unhustled in this round. But Corcoran needs to take a step to the side. He's done all the work to get him against the ropes. Take a step to the side so Ekundayo can hold on. Both landing with good left hooks there. Good body shots again there from Corcoran.
Ekundayo trying to respond with body shots in kind. Left hook cuffed over the top. Right-handed response from Corcoran.
And this is Ekundayo's problem. He does some beautiful work, he just can't keep it going.
So into the closing stages of this 7th round. Got that right hand cocked, Ekundayo. Another maul on the inside, forearm going in from Corcoran. Back comes a lovely left hand from Ekundayo, catching the man who was coming in. But he mauls forward with another right hand over the top, Corcoran. And plenty of industry during the course of that round from the man in black.
Oh, a little bit of a cut there over the left eye there of Ekundayo. Doesn't look too bad, luckily. See, the stand-up punches are from Larry Ekundayo. There's about 4 or 5 and they were beautiful. But for me, I think the pressure and the constant work rate of... I really do. I think in the last half of the round there, Ekundayo landed with some beautiful shots. Clear to see, he just doesn't sustain the attack. Just being a little bit unhustled.
Corners. Second out, round 8.
So into the 8th round we go then. Gary Corcoran, part of a huge fighting family out of northwest London. Really the kid Corcoran, Eddie Corcoran. Experienced, exciting operators in the boxing ring. Here's Gary in pursuit of the vacant Intercontinental. That hallmark, and he's having success with it. The quantity from the man in black, some eye-catching quality from the man in white trimmed with green. How will the 3 scoring judges have viewed it to this point? It's a close contest, but perhaps the industry of Corcoran giving him the lion's share at this point.
Lovely bit of skill there from Corcoran. Just like a little step to the left there. And for once, he was the slicker out of the two in that little exchange. Well, you've got to remember that Corcoran was so hard to stop coming forward as a light middleweight, as a super welterweight, sorry. But now back down to what I think is his natural weight, the weight that suits him. You know, he's physically so strong.
He said even though he went up to super welterweight, and now Corcoran checking his left eyebrow because there's a trace of blood around that as well. Ekundayo with a nick over his left eyebrow at the end of the 7th. Good left hook to the body from Corcoran. But on the drop down, he said, well, he walks around at around 10 stone, 10 pounds anyway. That's only 150 pounds. So making welterweight not a struggle at all. And he's bringing that strength and that pressure to bear as he bullies Ekundayo and then helps himself with a lovely right hand to the body. Good period of the round for Corcoran. Ekundayo looks as though he's beginning to wilt.
There's a good right hand to the jaw there as well there from Corcoran in that little exchange. Just swiveling the head there of Ekundayo. Again, put himself in the corner, doesn't need to be there. You got to pivot, use that footwork, get in the space, get in the clear space.
Oh, that's a big haymaker. Is that a sign of desperation from Ekundayo? His perfect ledger under threat here from the man who keeps on coming forward incessantly. Lovely right hand at short range, and Ekundayo is keen to hold on.
And again, Corcoran using the inside of the glove there, trying to push away from Ekundayo. Let him hold, let the referee do his job. You just keep doing what you're doing. Corcoran, really good work there again there for Corcoran. Smothered in the work of Ekundayo and having such one of his best rounds here, Corcoran.
Incessant pressure beginning to reap dividends, because Ekundayo is appearing weary, but here he comes again on his boxing stance. And if he did go through a bad patch, he appears to have recovered, back in the space of the ring, trying to establish that jab. Counter right hand wasn't too far away. Left-right combination attempted from Corcoran.
Oh,
beautiful jolting shot, swiveled Ekundayo's head sideways.
Again, every now and again, see, we don't really call Gary Corcoran a good boxer. We call him a brawler, a fighter, but he has got some really good skills, underrated skills. And we've seen it there with that beautiful long jab and a big round there for Gary Corcoran. A round where Ekundayo needed a round for me to start pulling it back a little bit. And for me, Corcoran starting to pull away. Look at this, just the sheer effort here from Corcoran. It's been like that. The pattern of the fight was set from the first round from Gary Corcoran. And just he's been missing. Ekundayo using the upper body, trying to evade most of the shots, but not fighting back himself. So the only one landing any shots is Gary Corcoran. And Ekundayo just maybe starts struggling for pace right now.
Rounds off points, you have to go to that. Yeah, Gary will be busy now, but you can't let any rounds off.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second out, round 9.
So into the 9th round we go. Ekundayo was put under significant and sustained pressure throughout round number 8, and that's why he's come out firing an effective left hook to the body. But this contest, not only is it very physical, it's becoming attritional now. There's a nick over the left eye of Ekundayo at the end of round 7. Corcoran had a trace of blood around his left eye. Good uppercut on the back foot, and then a left uppercut from Ekundayo. Beautiful boxing with his back close to his own turnbuckle.
The body sunk there at Corcoran.
Right hand over the top was a short arm shot from Corcoran, staying in the pocket but getting picked off by another good left hand. Terrific portion of the round. How badly hurt has Corcoran been by those beautiful punches picked by Ekundayo. Good left hook again at short range from Ekundayo. The natural trying to find a home for his classy punch picking.
If ever he let his hands go, it's now here for Larry Ekundayo. He physically hurt Corcoran for the first time. He got to let his hands go.
But still, Corcoran swarms him once again, but he's being cute on the inside there. He's preventing the man from working away.
And pushing him up against the ropes. This is clever from Corcoran. It's not pretty to watch, but it's clever. Pushing him back against the ropes so Ekundayo can't get any power on his shots.
Buying himself time, just crowding the work of the natural. The natural back at range with that right hand cock. Tried the right uppercut once again, but the left uppercut did get through.
But where's the follow-up attack there from Ekundayo? He's landing with some beautiful shots. He's just not following it up.
Following away with punches to the body. Corcoran back into the mix once again. Ekundayo tries to turn him. Both boxers feeling the pace, but digging deep. Good right hand from Corcoran.
Bit of a headbutt there from Corcoran as well. What an effort here from Corcoran to come back after that. He was struggling. He got hurt. Took all the fight out of him for a little while, but he's fought back well. Not going to win the round here, Corcoran, but he's done well to stifle the work of Ekundayo. And maybe get him off the leash a little bit.
He's weathered the bad patch. He's come through the storm. And now trying to get back on the front foot, not just to swarm Ekundayo, but score with good punches of his own. There's a good right hand over the top from Corcoran. Right hand response immediate from Ekundayo.
Good uppercut there from Corcoran. Recovered well. He got a bit of a bounce back in his step here, Gary Corcoran.
Well, he's been going up to Birmingham to spar with slicksters like Corey Gibbs and Nasser Al-Harbi. But how similar are they to the skills of this man? Right hand missed by a mile. The follow-up left hook wasn't too far away. Ekundayo really swinging for the fences here. Oh, that's a stern talking to in Corcoran's direction from referee Phil Edwards. Remember, it was a roughhouse contest against Liam Williams in his only loss, and Ekundayo onto the front foot, looking for that right hand once again. Corcoran fighting back in the closing seconds of this 9th round. Action-packed affair, right hand after the bell is a free shot that Corcoran helped himself to. That's naughty.
You've got to be careful, you've got to keep a check on his emotions here now, Corcoran. But what a round here for Ekundayo. The first half was tremendous. Oh, look at that. Brilliant shot. And the left hook there. Look at Corcoran, he just sunk. And he done well to hold. That was Ekundayo's chance to let his hands go, to take the risk. He really was, because the first time he physically hurt Corcoran. You'll see that lovely left hook. Look at that. The body sinks over Ekundayo. Corcoran showing good skills to recover, good fitness, good will to want to win. That's the second left hook he hit with as well. He hit Corcoran with about 4 left hooks there. Ekundayo, but he could have carried on. Just didn't let his hands go enough to let Corcoran off the hook. Corcoran came back well in that round. But a big round for Ekundayo. And he needed it. He really needed it.
Round 10.
So into the 10th round we go. Ekundayo coming off a big round 9, and he's looking for that left uppercut once again. How have you got it to this point in the fight, Barry?
I got Corcoran ahead. That would be 84 to 87. A 3-round swing.
What it's worth, I've got it a little bit closer than that with Corcoran in front. Good left hand again from Ekundayo. But still, almost on instinct, Corcoran continues to come forward, but then wraps his man up in a clinch just to buy himself some time.
He's a tough guy, this Corcoran. He's got natural survival skills. He really has.
So Ekundayo looking to really get some leverage on those shots, getting plenty of toe and leg into it as he dips at the knees and uncoils at the core. Corcoran continuing to crowd his man.
With Corcoran, just a little bit slower now because he's taking some big shots, only a little bit. Ekundayo got to take center ring, you got to fight, draw the lead of Corcoran, and then get that beautiful left hook in the play. Good there from Corcoran, good.
Good work at mid-range, letting his hands go. Left hand from Corcoran was around the belt line. Ekundayo not complaining. And Ekundayo with a big left hook, and Corcoran's wobbled. All of a sudden, his defenses have betrayed him. Ekundayo looking for the finish. Corcoran's still got 1 minute and 30 to survive in this 10th round. He intelligently holds on, but how badly hurt has he been by that? He waves to Ekundayo back in, beautiful right uppercut. Corcoran on unsteady legs, massive portion of the round for Ekundayo. Corcoran still looks hurt, his legs still look unsteady. He's crowding Ekundayo now, making sure that the natural can't get his punches away. Ekundayo desperately tired, but he summons himself to get back into punching range once more. Measuring his man with the left hand, trying to unload the right. There's another left hook. Corcoran can barely retain his boxing stance, bobbing and weaving, but takes another 2 shots. With the impact, he's doubled up because he's walking forwards. And a left hook crashes home, followed by a right hand. Corcoran staggers into the turnbuckle. He's ready for the taking. Big right uppercut from Ekundayo. Corcoran once again claims his man. Ekundayo can't push him off to get the room he needs for his punches. What a survival mission this has been for Gary Corcoran. He skips trying to get some coordination back into his legs. Ekundayo in the ascendancy still.
He needs that uppercut, Ekundayo. He needs to throw the uppercut.
And there's an example of how unsteady the legs of Corcoran are. He's staggering around the boxing ring like a man who's had too much to drink at closing time. He's going to survive this round. And how on earth has he done it? Good left uppercut and a right hand from Ekundayo. What a massive round for the natural. Corcoran staggers back to his corner. All celebrations over in that red corner.
Well, you've never seen that, did you? You've never seen that from Ekundayo. That could be a 10-8 round, that was so big. Oh, there you go, right on the top of the head. Right on the top of on the temple there, that left hook. And the legs. I'm not sure if he still recovered from the last round there, Corcoran. Great survival skill from Corcoran to hold on. And Ekundayo doing his best to push him out, to work away. It was all those... See, he gets a bit of space, Ekundayo. Look at the shots he can get into play. Lovely there, right on the top of the head, that left hook. Corcoran. Yeah, look at this, little ooh there from Corcoran there. Legs unsteady. And he got out of jail there, Gary Corcoran, doing well to hold on. got hurt a few times, but a massive round there for Larry Ekundayo. He's literally got to come out and he's got to charge Gary Corcoran now. Corcoran jumping up in the ring there, trying to get a bit of strength in those legs.
So into the championship rounds we go. Gary Corcoran endured a torrid round number 10. How will he respond here? How has the minute's intermission been long enough for his energy levels to recover? Ekundayo put an awful lot into that 10th round as well. Does he have the reserves to come again?
Forget about being hurt, Ronald. It's tired. When you take big shots, it takes all your energy out of you. Forget about your chin. It takes all the energy out of you, all your reserves. You know, really, all that running starts to take it. You really need all that. And this is where Gary Corcoran's got to get close to the target. He's giving Ekundayo a bit of space here.
Oh, there's a massive right hand, but Corcoran responds with a right hand of his own. Terrific punches. Ekundayo comes back with a jolting left jab.
Ekundayo got to fake now. We got to draw the lead of Corcoran. Get that big right hand back into play.
Well, both of these men have given so much in pursuit of this vacant WBO Intercontinental Welterweight title that you have the feeling that one punch could have a dramatic impact either way. They're both remaining in the pocket, they're both staying in punching range, and they're loading up, particularly with the backhand.
It's been a fantastic fight, it really has. This where Corcoran needs to be. I know it's a little bit untidy, but he's smothered in the word Ekundayo and tiring him out by the rest with all the wrestling.
Beyond the midpoint of the 11th round, good shot from Corcoran once again. Ekundayo responds with a jab. The physical strength of both men being tested. The leverage in favor of Corcoran because he's the one coming forward, leaning forward, getting underneath Ekundayo. Nice evasive maneuvers from Corcoran, and all of a sudden, oh, he walks onto a massive right hand from the natural. I was about to say a spring has appeared back in the step of Corcoran, but that spring he had walked only carried him into a right cross from Ekundayo.
And he's still trying to roll away here, Corcoran, trying to let his hands go, but nothing's landed from Corcoran. Look at that from Ekundayo. Not just the right hand, the lovely spin off, getting himself back in the centre of the ring, and a short right hand again there from Larry Ekundayo. What a turnaround.
Most certainly. Ekundayo finding some quality shots that are landing flush, but Corcoran appears to have weathered the significant bad patch which lasted. Oh, beautiful right uppercut again from Ekundayo. But Corcoran's bad patch lasted for the entirety of round number 10. He somehow weathered it and has found another gear here. But again, walking onto right uppercuts won't help.
All the headroom for Corcoran is gone now. He's just walking forward, trying to get close to the target. But he's walking on the punches and big punches. But he's taking the punches on the chin. It's the punches on the temple that are really troubling him. It's the high punches. Oh, look at that.
Another beautiful right uppercut at short range from Ekundayo. What a round, my goodness. This is in the balance as we prepare to go into the 12th and final round.
Oh, look at that again, that big right hand there from Ekundayo. Corcoran doing the right thing, getting close, trying to hold, and then work when he can. But just the lack of head movement from Gary Corcoran again in this round, allowing the more skillful of the two of Ekundayo just to line up those big right hands over the top. Some beautiful uppercuts and then spinning off the target there from Larry Ekundayo. He's had three really good rounds.
Pick this pace up and go and finish this kid off. You've had him, he's still hurting. You cannot be dodged around with this now. You've got to punish him like nobody's business now. Okay. Do you understand? Stay still. Look at what you're hitting, boy. Look at what you're hitting. Stay still, don't panic. Look at what you're hitting and go to work.
12th and final round.
Well, a sporting touch of gloves to begin the 12th and final round of what has been an absolutely sensational battle in this contest for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Welterweight title. And after that touch of sportsmanship, both men go straight back to work. Harry Andrews telling his man that Corcoran is there for the taking. Can he find the sustained quality? Mouse appearing over the right eye now. Left hooks exchange between the boxers. Corcoran continues to walk his man down and maul at close range. Right uppercuts of beauty from Ekundayo once again. Still Corcoran continues to pour forwards. Left hand success from him before another untidy clinch ensues.
It's a fantastic effort from Corcoran because in the last few rounds he's looked spent. Look at him, he's coming forward, trying to let his hands go. And Ekundayo needs to get that bit of space again to land those big shots. And the corner were right, now look where you're punching. The high shots are causing all the problems. The shots on the top of the head, on the temple. But what a fan. Listen, on paper it looked like the styles were going to gel, but I think it's outdone itself. It's been a fantastic contest.
Most certainly. The come forward aggression of Corcoran, the slick boxing skills of Ekundayo, but both men have displayed plenty of fight. Right hand over the top from Corcoran, right hand underneath from Ekundayo. Corcoran trying to get that jab working, left hook goes over the top of his head. Good shot on the inside with the right hand from Corcoran. Beyond the midpoint of this 12th and final round, and this contest still in the balance. Frank Buda, Steve Gray, Mahai Liu. The observers ringside will determine the outcome if this one goes the championship course. And there's a strong argument for both men. It's been that type of contest. Less than a minute to go now. Who can produce some sustained quality to leave a favourable impression in the mind of the judges? They're both working away to the body. Uppercut on the inside from Ekundayo.
There's one's undefeated, one only lost the one fight. You know how much it means that they're just both going for it, punch for punch at the minute. And how can you split him in this round?
For the final 30 seconds now. Corcoran trying to tuck up tightly and come forward. Chopping right hand lands. And then another one. Ekundayo looking a little bit ragged, bobbing and weaving, trying to evade the shots. Now surely he's got to respond with some quality. He knows he was tagged. So he gets back to space and tries to find a home for his shots. Nice evasive manoeuvres. Ekundayo swinging for the houses with that right hand, but missing. But there's a right hand straight down the pipe from Ekundayo. Corcoran ending the contest in the front foot posture he's adopted throughout. And there's the bell to end what has been a terrific contest in the battle for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Welterweight title. An absolutely absorbing affair. Back and forth momentum swings, both men enjoying success, and my goodness, the styles gelled to produce an absolute barn burner of a contest over the championship distance of 12 3-minute rounds.
For the scorecards, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for both boxers.
It wasn't always pretty, and that's nice to get a round of applause, because the effort from Perevan was tremendous. It wasn't always pretty at times, but it was enthralling to watch. The effort from both. There were some big shots there from Ekundayo in the last half of the fight. Looked like it was all going to go in his favour, maybe. It looked like he was possibly going to get the stoppage, which would have been a tremendous result for him. But for me, I just think the early work there from Corcoran, and then that last one as well, but I felt Corcoran wanted a little bit more, might be the deciding factor.
So here's a little synopsis of what has just taken place over 36 minutes of fight action. Absolutely terrific from the opening bell.
But this is it, Mr. Corcoran. He's missing the left hook, he throws a right hand, he's committed to the attacks. So Ekundayo showing there, when he gets in the centre of the ring, when he gets a bit of space to throw his shots, he has the classier work of the two. Again, just showing the commitment from both there, punch for punch stuff. But there's Ekundayo there showing there, and maybe he was the heavier hands of the two. Lovely right hand. And then here we're going to see that lovely left hook there, but he just unsteadied the legs there of Gary Corcoran. If he just let his hands go there, Ekundayo, if he would have committed himself fully to the attack, he might have maybe got the stoppage. Corcoran done well, showing us good survival skills to hold on to the end. And in the last round there, especially, I think for me, Gary Corcoran just willing to work that little bit harder. But what a fight, what an absolute tremendous contest. Close, for me, I know you got it there, Ronald, but for me, I just got it Corcoran by 2 points.
I've got it even, but what say the judges?
But I did score that 10th round 10-9, not 10-8. And it could have easily been a 10-8 round.
So nervous moments for both boxers now. Warm embrace for Larry Ekundayo from his trainer, Harry Andrews. They put themselves through hell at the West Ham Boxing Club, getting themselves ready for this. Corcoran was at the Peacock alongside Peter Stanley. Just a reminder, the judges: Frank Buda, Steve Gray, Mahai Liu, from Romania. And the boxers will no doubt be replaying that contest in their minds. What shots did I absorb? When did I have the better passage of the round? Nervous moments, and the scores are taking a long time to tabulate. We could have a split decision, could be a draw.
See, the effort from Corcoran, he couldn't have done any more, even the right things. I think Ekundayo could have thrown more punches. He might have got caught with more maybe, but he could have thrown more punches. And for me, that might be just where he maybe just didn't do enough.
Well, referee Mark Burdiss, MC Mark Burdiss has the scores now. The verdict no doubt in his mind. Let's head up to the boxing ring and get the official announcement to find out who will be crowned the new WBO Intercontinental Welterweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecard. We have a split decision. Judge Leo 115-113 Corcoran. Judge Budai 113-114 Ekundayo. Judge Steve Gray 114-113 the winner, and now the new WBO Intercontinental Welterweight Champion. In the blue corner from Wembley,
it's Corcoran. Gary Corcoran is the new WBO Intercontinental Welterweight Champion with the narrowest of split decision verdicts over Larry Ekundayo. Larry Ekundayo suffers the first loss of